Ziploc. This is to commemorate Hispanic Heritage Month. This is street food. So the ingredients you will need is mango, vinegar, vinagre, pepper, pimiento, and salt.
Okay, so the first step is to cut the mango in little pieces. It has to be a green mango. It cannot be ripe.
So it's the opposite of how you actually eat mango.
Okay. The second step is to add pepper. It depends on your taste. We like it spicy. Okay, the third step is to add salad. Salt. Yeah, this also is a matter of taste. We like it salty.
Yes. Next time, pay attention when I do the vocabulary.
Okay, and the last step is to add vinegar. And what you want to do is to make it swim in the vinegar. That's how we say it in Spanish. Nadar en vinagre.
Would you like to swim in vinegar?
Okay, so now you marinate it in a Ziploc. We have a big bag here, so I'm gonna put it in there. We give it a good shake. Oh, too much shake. And now we let it stand for maybe 3 hours, and that's it. Mango salad in a Ziploc.
Yeah, I need to transfer it to an actual small Ziploc, but yeah.
Okay, adios.
Adios, hasta la próxima.
Hello, school. My name is Christopher Andrade, aka Chris, and I will be performing an Colombian appetizer from with these foods right here. Colombian because my heritage is from Colombia, and so let's get started. So we are celebrating the Spanish Heritage Month. So let's get started. So the ingredients are onions. You can use whatever onions you have or you want, and cut into little pieces. Tomatoes, cut into little small cubes, and green plantain, not yellow plantain. Salt, a spoon, and a splatter. So we are going to start with putting the onions into 1 spoon of oil. So we are going to start by putting the onions inside the oil. And you gotta put it all in. We are going to let it, the onion sit, or first you have to stir it, and for 2 or 3 minutes leave it there, and come back when it's done. So this appetizer is called patacones con hogao. So we are going to do the green plantains. So the green plantain, you have to cut into these little pieces right there, and we will turn them into patacones. And so we have to fry them. So we have fried the sweet plantain, and the green plantain, and you're gonna leave it there for like 8 minutes maybe. So when the onions are ready, you're gonna put in the tomatoes, and you're just gonna leave it there until it looks like a sauce. Because what we're making with the onions and the tomatoes are mini sauce. So that with the green plantain, we can make the platanos, and the appetizer will be done. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of salt into the tomato and the onions, and we're going to mix it. I'll mix it until you think it's ready, and all covered in salt. And you don't need to put too much salt, or it'll taste bad. So we are going to start. We're going to continue with the fried sweet green plantain. So what you're going to do is, if you have these at home, grab these, and if you don't, grab something to flatten them with. So then you're going to flatten them like this, and they're going to appear like this. Finished all of them, and then after you flatten them all, we're going to put them back into the oil to fry again. So after you have them all flattened, we're going to put them into the oil so that when they boil. So after you finish putting these in, when you take them out, you're going to notice how crispy and nice and toasty they are, and that's what's good about these. So now that this is ready, and now the rogao is ready, now we are ready to serve. Well, our appetizer, patacones con rogao, is ready. All you have to do is grab a spoon, grab one of these, get some of the sauce, put it on, and bite. Bye. Bye. Hope you enjoy. Happy Spanish Heritage Month. Bye.
Hola, me llamo Leo. Hi, my name is Leo. Hola, me llamo Noel. Hi, my name is Noel. Hoy vamos a hacer algo para el mes de la herencia hispana. Today we're going to do something for the Spanish Heritage Month. Spain, my family lives in Spain, a country in Europe. Mi familia vive en España, un país en Europa. Nuestra familia es de Salamanca, Asturias y Cataluña. Our family is from Salamanca, see here, Asturias, and Cataluña. Hoy vamos a preparar algo típico de Cataluña. Today we're going to prepare something typical from Cataluña.
Los ingredientes.
The ingredients are bread, olive oil, salt, and tomatoes.
Maduros.
And ripe tomatoes. Los ingredientes son pan, aceite de oliva, sal y tomates maduros. Then it's called pan con tomate. El nombre se llama pan con tomate. First, ponemos el pan. First, we put the bread. Then, después cogemos un tomate. Then we get a tomato. we cut it this way, see? Cut it in half. Cut it in half like that, I think. So, see, like this. Después, after, lo cogemos los dos cachos de nuestros tomates que hemos cortado a la mitad y vamos. Then we get 2 pieces of tomatoes, what we cut, and rub them on the bread. Gets a little messy. Sí. Ok. Después, cogemos la sal. Then we get the salt. Y ponemos un poco en nuestras rodajas de pan y tomate.
In English.
Then we get salt, put it on our cut pieces of bread around tomato. Después ponemos aceite de oliva. Then we put olive oil. Then we're ready. Y ya terminamos. And we're done. ¡Tarán!
Ta-da!
Hasta pronto. Bye bye.
Hi, I'm gonna make arepas, Colombian arepas. So we're gonna need the ingredients that we're gonna need are pre-cooked white cornmeal. I like this brand. I think it's the best in the market. It's actually a Venezuelan brand, but I like to make arepas with that cornmeal. So I put around 1 cup. It's gonna be for around 4 to 6 arepas, and I like to use mozzarella cheese. We're gonna need warm water, butter, and salt. Then we're gonna mix in a big bowl. We're gonna mix the corn. We're gonna put a little bit of salt first. It's how much, it depends on how you like it. And we're gonna mix it with warm water. I like to do it little by little and then check if they are gonna need a little bit more, then you can add it. I'm gonna use a spoon to mix it at the beginning. Now you mix it with the butter. I just heat it a little bit, but you can mix it, and then I'm gonna mix everything until you see like it has a good consistency. Then you add the cheese. You can add as much as you want. I like it with a lot of cheese, so because it's gonna be so good. Then when you are ready, I use parchment paper so it doesn't stick on the surface. So you make a bowl. You can make it as big as you want it. And I don't use mold or anything. I just do it by hand. But you can use a mold to make it round. I use just my hands. Okay. And then you take it out and you make these arepas. Okay. So when you have all your round arepa, you're gonna preheat Then you're gonna put it in your pan. It needs to be, you can use spray oil and spray a little bit just for it not to stick, and then you just wait a little bit until they get brown. And now the arepas are ready to eat. Enjoy!
And I'm part Mexican. I'm part from here. I'm part from Australia. But we need a big red
What are we
bowl.
doing?
Tortillas with
With fish? Fish tacos?
fish tacos.
We'll start with tortillas. This will be part 1.
Yeah, but we first need a bowl. We need flour, 1 cup
And a half?
and a half of 1 cup of water, and 2.5 cup. And we need a tortilla before we can smash it. And we also need this part of plastic.
Okay, perfect. So this is what we need. 2 cups of maseca and 1.5 cups of water.
We're mixing the water. We're going to put this one in the bowl. Then we leave it on the side. Then we put the water.
We need a bit more water.
Yeah.
And then you can start kneading.
But then,
You can start mixing with your hands.
no.
Yeah.
Why do we mix with our hands?
And you need to mix for about 20 minutes so you can get a really good consistency for the masa for the tortillas. So we're still kneading, so you keep going. If it gets very crumbly, avoid the temptation of adding water so it doesn't start breaking. And sometimes tortillas, if you put too much water, it gets the consistency doesn't work. It could get a bit sticky. Anything else you want to say as you're doing it? And when you have like a big thing, you can transfer it and you start kneading outside of the bowl.
But my hands are also dirty, and your hands will also get dirty.
Good.
Do you use this palm of the hand?
When you're kneading, yeah, instead of, not your
The
fingers.
finger.
Okay. And now how do we know if it's ready?
And if we
We do the slap, and then what do we see in your hand? If it doesn't have any more masa, then it's ready to start the next part. What is the next part that you wanted to do?
is to roll. Yeah.
Okay, you start taking little pieces
Still have a lot.
from the previous. And then you make little balls. And once you start preparing your balls, you keep them here and you put a little bit of slightly damp towel. That's a tiny baby one. So it remains damp, the consistency doesn't dry.
We can't make it as small. If you make it as small, you have to put more even. We need a wet cloth even. Under it, we put this under. We have to use this. Even this is the best part of the pancake. Then we put it just right in the pan to smash it.
In the tortilla press?
Yes.
Okay, so here you should have about 19 of these if you do 2 cups of flour.
Not even have to do like.
About, for 2 cups of flour, you get about 19. Yeah, good job.
But we just use the ones you get it like that.
And then we put it here. We close it in the tortilla press. Okay. And then we press.
Until it gets a little bit big.
Yeah. And then we take it out and we are going to heat it up.
Now that's a little bit big, and if it doesn't matter if it breaks, you can put it back together and squeeze it. And you take it carefully off.
Good job, Naya. Now we can put it on the pan there, on the comal. And then we'll heat them up with the help of an adult.